My landlord told me his elderly mother needed my apartment and gave me 60 days to leave, then relisted the same unit online for triple the rent before I had even finished moving out. I am Marcus. I am 43 and I teach high school math. I had lived in that apartment for 9 years. 9 years of on-time rent every single month, never late once. 9 years of small repairs I paid for myself so I would not have to bother anyone. I like that apartment. I like my neighbors. I like the walk to school every morning, past the same bakery, the same corner store, the same faces. Then, in March, my landlord handed me a notice. He said his mother's health was declining, and she needed to move into my unit so family could care for her nearby. Under our rent control ordinance, an owner move-in eviction is legal. It is also final. I had 60 days. I did not want to believe someone would lie about a sick parent just to get rid of a tenant paying below current market rate. So I helped him. I left early. I did not fight it in court. I packed 9 years of a life into boxes and found a smaller place across town at nearly double what I had been paying before. 3 weeks after I handed back my keys, a friend sent me a listing. My old apartment, same address, same layout, down to the water stain on the kitchen ceiling I had reported twice and he never fixed. Listed for rent at almost triple what I had paid, with no mother, no family member, no medical need mentioned anywhere in the description. I took screenshots immediately, time-stamped, saved in 3 separate places because I already knew what an unproven feeling was worth against a signed legal notice. Owner move-in evictions carry specific legal obligations. The owner's relative is required to actually move in and stay for a legally defined minimum period. Re-renting the unit at market rate within that window is not a loophole. It is a violation, with real financial penalties attached. I filed a complaint with the local rent board, evidence attached. Not a lawsuit first, documentation first. The investigation took 4 months. The rent board contacted the new applicants who had already toured the unit and confirmed no elderly relative had ever lived there. My landlord could not produce a single utility bill, mail record, or proof of residency for his mother at that address, because there was none to produce. The board ruled the eviction unlawful. My landlord was fined for wrongful eviction under the ordinance and ordered to pay me relocation damages covering the difference between my old rent and my new rent for a full year. He tried to argue his mother's plans had simply changed after I moved out. The board did not find that explanation credible, given the new listing had gone live 3 weeks after my keys were returned, at triple the previous rent, with professional photos already prepared in advance. I received the settlement 2 months later. It covered most of what the higher rent had cost me over that year. It did not cover the walk to school I used to take every morning, or the neighbors I had known for 9 years, who I now only see when we happen to run into each other across town by chance. People ask if the settlement felt like winning. It felt like being paid back for something that never should have happened in the first place. Not a victory, just a correction, arriving 9 years and 1 lie too late to matter the way it should have. I have a new apartment now. It is fine. It is not home the way the old one was, and I do not think it ever fully will be, no matter how the paperwork was finally settled. He lied about his own mother to take something I had built for 9 years. It took 4 months of paperwork to prove it, and not one single day to lose what I actually cared about.